Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman back for another 270 stream, trying out Candace Owens for the very first time. Gonna hop into a 4-player multiplayer match that I'm gonna be starting. Be waiting for some opponents here. I'm gonna be playing some multiplayer today and tonight in the Ria Honda League, streamed by Javier Rodriguez, the Jefferson division of myself, Adrian Brown, Larete, and Joshua Neptune will be squaring off in the last multiplayer before the postseason starts of the Ria Honda League 2. So, Candace Owens today is the new candidate for New Candidate Monday, and she is actually a pretty weak candidate. She is similar to Kanye West, that she does have that African American Old South combination, but she has a lot of 5% bonuses. She does have like a 5% swing. But, oh man, looking here, Shapiro has a vice president with Candace Owens, and Joe Jurgensen has a vice president with Shapiro. So we've got all kinds of candidates that are going to be eyeing that national group bonus. I am tempted to zero spin, but I'm going to go ahead and pip one into Florida. That way I can stake a claim into that state, which I can then go for the African American or the swing state bonus. So looking here on turn number 1, we did have Hillary going labor and environment. We had Joe opening up in some oil states. And then we had Ben Shapiro going big conservative. So I was going to go New Mexico, Wisconsin, Ohio, but because of Joe and her oil claim, I'm going to pivot to Wisconsin, Virginia, and North Carolina. Hopefully we can get through this turn without a clash, and that will give us the swing state bonus on turn number 3. But unfortunately, we do clash in North Carolina and Virginia, so that's not a good turn for us. Okay, so we have 550,000. Interesting. Hillary is in Illinois and Michigan. That could be an African American play. It could be manufacturing. She doesn't have a really big manufacturing bonus, however. I'm kind of confused by that. May not be the best player. We have probably Shapiro is going to be our biggest competition. We probably want him to be eliminated first, but we cannot have Joe transition. She did go California first, so she could get the oil and maybe even the high-tech bonus, although Pennsylvania and Michigan are spoken for. We can't allow her to pivot to Texas kind of uncontested. So let's open up into some remaining swing states. Now, I could go up in North Carolina here, or I could go into Virginia, but I actually have 300,000. I'm going to go kind of pivot to height, to town and gown. I can't talk today. I'm sorry, guys. So with Arizona, Iowa, and New Hampshire, along with New York, that will give me the town and gown bonus. And then I'm pretty close to swing. I might be able to steal North Carolina, Virginia, Pennsylvania, or if I have to, try to take New Mexico and Colorado, although I expect Joe to defend those. So there's the third pip. Let's see what Ben Shapiro does here. He did not spend in North Carolina, so that might have been the play. He had to defend in Pennsylvania. And Hillary does go ahead and get her women's movement. That's a $45,000 bonus. So every player has national group bonus. I have nothing, but I'm going to go ahead and not delay a bonus another round. I'm going to go ahead and secure the town and gown bonus. And then I'm going to provide token pressure in Colorado and New Mexico, as well as D.C. and Delaware for some African American money. I probably could have made a case to spend quite a bit of money in North Carolina here, but Shapiro will likely go to like the third, the fourth, somewhere in there, peg. So some decent money being spent. Okay, so Hillary going into manufacturing. and the 5th pip for Ben. So that's probably a good thing we laid off. He would likely just defend it again this turn anyway. And so there's the oil and gas money for Joe, but we do get Town and Gown. Not facing any pressure in our Town and Gown state, so that bonus is secure. So I may have that roll over for a turn in case I have to defend Arizona or defend New York. I could also put it into Utah and Massachusetts to kind of give up those other states if I decide to and keep that bonus. But just staying level is not going to win me this match. So I wish someone would pivot to Texas here. That's not named Joe, but that's probably not going to happen. So it looks like she's spinning in some of the ag states. She did defend New Mexico. And here comes Texas. Ugh, it's Joe. Come on, guys. Okay, so we are not looking good at all in this situation. I will say that, no offense to these players, but they are not the highest quality. If there was like a ringer in here, I would assume that they'd be walking all over us right now. But that's okay. You got 4, including myself in here, mediocre players. I am playing without a calculator. I didn't even get the swing state bonus. How dumb am I today? Okay, so now I have 127,000 Town and Gown. Now I am facing pressure, so I don't want to defend. So I'm going to maximize, make sure I spend as much Town and Gown as possible in case I lose it. Although Shapiro does not attack me in Arizona, I'll keep it another round. However, I do lose Iowa, so there goes the bonus. It won't cost me much to get it back. And now I'm facing pressure in all those swing states where I didn't have the bonus. So I have no bonuses. I have 557,000. I'm going to just go ahead and get my Town and Gown. I'm going to let my 500K roll over. I think this game is probably a lost cause. But I'm gonna see. So last turn I pressured in California just to see if she would spend Joe. She did not. So I'm going to let that sit there for another round. She did pick out the Latino and the Ag bonus. Shapiro gets the swing state bonus. So I'm going to pressure into Illinois and Michigan. Both of those states plus Florida and New York would give me African American. I'm going to save my Town and Gown money again. That will roll over. And let's just see if any money is being spent over in California. Right now I could go 1 pip past. That would net me the high-tech bonus as well as the Latino bonus with my Florida. I just think there's not a scenario where Joe doesn't defend here, so I don't want to lose the game on this turn. I think Shapiro is the one that's really causing me to have a headache here. If he pressures me in Florida, I'm going to be really in a world of hurt. Okay. So, this is time to go for the gusto. Had a notification pop up, but we are just going to let it ride here. Do or die, turn number 10 to try to win. All I do is win, win, win. California flips. Nice, we are in this ball game. Okay, so we are staying alive, staying alive. Joe, we do have a ballot here. Don't think so. Oh, Connecticut. No money spent in Connecticut. Okay, now we're being pressured in Florida, so we're going to lose our Latino bonus. This guy is going to spend all his money in Florida. So let's just go ahead and spend all of our bonus funds. Spread out across the map. Give us maximum possibilities. Go up to the second PIP in Missouri and Minnesota, so hopefully we don't have to defend that on the ballot. I'm looking to see me and Latino, that's it. I guess I could do a second PIP into Nevada. High tech. Although high tech should be pretty safe. Joe can't take me this round. Okay, so Joe did 0 spend. There goes the Florida Steel. So now we're going to have to decide, do we defend in California? Oh, she forfeit. Okay. So swing states goes to Shapiro. Now, we are the only ones who can double PIP into Texas, so that is very fortunate for us. Can I get any of their bonuses this round? Can I get Latino? I think so, yes. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get Latino. And look at all those states locked in. I just don't know what to do. I'm just got big control over the big four. And ironically, the one I don't have is the one I had first, Florida. So it looks like Hillary's going to chase me in Texas, but it's going to be a little bit too late. There goes Shapiro. Okay, so yeah, we've got this game in the bag. All those states that we were in. So we get Florida back. So I'm just going to go ahead and spend my money here. It's a formality at this point. But what do you guys think about Candace Owens? Do you think she is a good candidate? I know there were a lot of people calling for her to be placed into the game. I'm not super impressed with her stats. I am excited that they are still adding more and more candidates, making that subscription more valuable. It's the same price. They're just adding one candidate every Monday. I do think that she is more of a multiplayer candidate just because of her lack of penalties. It gives her flexibility. She doesn't really have that stronghold of a bonus, but she is a great person that you can justify having a vice president just to kind of beef up her stats just a little bit. So, there are some people out there who don't like VPs because they make them, some of the candidates, unplayable because they're overpowered. It doesn't matter who you give Candace Owens as a vice president. I don't think anyone's going to be calling her overpowered. So just something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and put the finishing touches up on this game. Looks like we do clash in Iowa. We are not going to have a ballot, thanks to Mississippi. But I'm going to go and get the African American and Old South bonus this turn. Use all of my funds here. Block Iowa again. And that should just about do it. Let me know in the comments what you think about Candace Owens, and if there are any other videos or candidates that you would like me to try. You can add me on Facebook at Brendan Borman. I appreciate you guys who are subscribers to this channel at 270 videos. There'll be more content as we get closer to the election and as we continue to play this game together. But as always, this is Brendan Borman saying thank you and have a good day.